Yo, 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 my peoples, I am back with another segment of Lean's Munch Mondays. I'm back in this piece. What are you lot saying? You guys miss me? Come on. Do you have a new bonnet? Look what my mum made me. She's so cute. Love you, mum. Says Lean on it, of course. My chef hat. Cheers. Come on, we switch out my bonnets every other week, guys. Let's get into it. We're going to start with putting our oil on the fire. Chicken wings, seasoned lovely, guys. Please refer back to my fried chicken recipe. It's the same seasonings, the same amount, literally no change, no difference. Please go back to my fried chicken recipe. 3 Scotch bonnets into the blender. We're going to start with our stew base. This is the base of it. Shameless plug. Look at my nails. Use my code LEEN15, 50% off. Thank you, Black Link Beauty. Straight in with 1 chicken stock cube or Maggie cube, whichever one you have, and 3 to was that 3 or 4? 4 or 5 garlic cloves. At this moment, I'm just chopping up some onions, red and white onions, 1 whole red and 1 whole white one. We're gonna blend it in with the Scotch bonnet and the garlic. Tablespoon of olive oil. And 1.5 tins of chopped tomatoes. Keep that tin for later, guys. Yeah, so I used to 1.5. My seasoning blend, guys, my secret ingredients, but I want you guys to use all-purpose chicken seasoning, black pepper, mixed herbs, a little touch of salt, and some blackened Cajun, and you blend like your life depends on it. I like my stew to be very smooth, so I blend it. I'll pulse it for about 3 or 4 times. Oil is hot. Let's start browning our chicken. This is the best recipe, guys. When you're making stew, the chicken doesn't fall apart, so you brown it. You're partially cooking the chicken, basically, straight into the oil. So yeah, you're partially cooking the chicken. So when it gets in the stew, it won't be breaking apart so easily. You can cook in the water without, you know, shredding apart. You know, chicken's very delicate. If you cook it for too long, it starts shredding. So once you brown it, it gives a nice hard coating. Turn it over. I'm frying it for about 10 to 15 minutes, depending on how hot your oil is. My oil is quite hot, so this is literally on for like 10 minutes. I turned it over twice. I like my chicken to be very brown. Once that's done, guys, you remove it, of course. As you can see, the color is it's not like completely cooked, but it's like brown. That's the whole point of it, browning it, you know, giving it a little color. Chicken's basically done because the oil is quite hot, but you know, some of it might not be done, so cook longer in our tomato base. I'm making a big pot for my family, so yeah, got more chicken, but again, cater to your amount, guys. Fry as much chicken as you need. Look at the color. Amazing. Now we're about to start making our stew. Top tip, guys, always use the chicken oil that's already got flavor in it. Now you get infused oils like chili infused, garlic infused. This is chicken infused, yeah? Come on. You want the flavor as immense as possible, and because we've seasoned the chicken, the oil has the flavor of the chicken. Sliced up some red onions, some white onions, a little tiny knob of ginger, and 3 cloves of garlic. As you can see, my tomato base. Straight into the oil. We're going to fry our onions and garlic for about 5 to 6 minutes when it starts to get translucent. Easy recipe, guys. This is literally what I do when I make stew sometimes. Obviously, I can do it in a more intricate way, but I want you guys to know that, because people don't really understand that African food, yes, it's very intricate, but like, you can make it easy, you know? Like, look at it. All I'm doing is pouring tomato base into oil and onions. That's literally what it is. Cook it for a bit, add some water, add your chicken, let it simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes. That's it, that's stew, you know, honestly. people think African food is rocket science. It's actually not that hard, you know. As you can see, I kept the tin with tomato in it, and so my mum taught me, never waste when you're making African food. Everything is needed. So the stew from the blender and the tomato from the tin, wash it with water, and we're going to add that water straight into the pot once we add our chicken. Leave that to simmer for about 7 to 8 minutes, guys. When you come back, we're going to add our chicken. All right, we're back. As you can see, the water's starting to dry out of it. That means our tomato base is cooking. Cooking really well. Now it's time to add our chicken. I'm going to add a bit more seasoning, extra hot chili powder, a touch more mixed herbs, a teaspoon of each, and some chicken stock powder. With 2 teaspoons. When you're seasoning everything, try not to be too heavy-handed. Be as delicate as possible. And if you're not really free-handed like me, 2 teaspoons. Leave to simmer for another 5 minutes. Stir it up, make sure nothing's burning. Turn your heat down if you have to. And a beautiful, delicious chicken. Straight in, guys, straight in. Stir it up, top to bottom. Make sure all your chicken is covered. Guys, this is literally stew, you know. No one should tell you stew is hard. Now it's time to add our leftover water. This is another top tip for me. I don't like my stew to look red. I went kind of heavy on this one, so I added 2 teaspoons of browning, or 2 teaspoons of soy sauce, and you stir it. Look at the color change. I love this color. I don't like my stew to be, I like my stew to be kind of brown. You know what I mean? I don't know why. There's something about me, but again, this is your discretion, because before the soy sauce, everything was fine. You know, add a bit more water. Like I said, guys, your discretion. I like my stew to look this color. I don't really like my stew to be red. Tasted, see what I was missing, add a bit more of my special blend, which is basically majority of it all purpose, add a little bit more salt, stir it in. Now we've got to leave it, guys, just leave it to cook about 15 to 20 minutes. Water dries down. As you can see, it's bubbling. The water's starting to dry down slowly. Still very watery, so you gotta keep boiling it as much as possible. Taste one last time before I leave it to cook for another 10 minutes. Make sure the flavoring's right, and yes, it is. Look at my dry thumb. And we're good to go. Oof, that's been brought to a boil. B-A-I-L. Boiling, the water is drying. Our stew is ready. Looks amazing. I hope you guys enjoyed the recipe. This is a foolproof 3 method. You fried the chicken, you blend the tomatoes, and you cook it together. Let me know when you tried it. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next video.